So it's a really fun place to shop, and we go there like about once or twice a month to buy either seafood, some meats, veggies, and some Filipino products. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my haul with you guys. Also, we went to the bakery that's outside of Seafood City, but it's right next door, and it's called Valerio's Bakery. And it is a Filipino bakery, and I bought a few things there, so I'm gonna go ahead and share that with you also. So this is like a sweet cake. It has some kind of like fillings in there, like dried onion and some fat and other things, but this is really good with coffee or tea. Also, right here, it's called pan de ube, so it's ube bread, and ube is the purple yam, and Filipinos make a lot of things with the purple yams, anything from cakes, breads, fillings. It's also used in halo-halo, the famous Filipino dessert. So this is ube bread, and these are normally good for about like 5 days. So we try to consume and eat their products, right away because it's made fresh. They have the actual they do all the actual baking right, in the store. So you try to eat it, within that week. Okay, and then the famous Filipino pandesal. Now they have these in the regular and the bigger sizes, but pandesal, it's like a dinner roll, but it's mostly eaten for breakfast in the Philippines. And they also have the tiny ones, but pandesal is so good. You can eat it just like this, or you can warm it up. You can put butter or dip it in coffee like they did in the Philippines before. When I was young, I remember, the adults would dip it in coffee. And it's really good warmed up in the oven for like about 5 minutes or so at 350 degrees. It's nice and warm. And then I also got something called carioca. It's made with rice flour. It's on a skewer, and there's 4 pieces in here, and my kids and husband love these, so I got 2 of them. I think these were like $1. Okay, and then my favorite is the vegetable lumpia, but it's kind of greasy, and I always kind of let it drain before I eat it. Now this is good dipped in with vinegar and salt and garlic and some chilies. So I get 2 of them. And they look like this. They're fried. Guys, so moving on to the Seafood City haul. So here's my receipt just to show you guys. And this one is for the Seafood City. And the total was only $47.07, guys. And my weekly budget is $50 to $60. So I went under my budget. It's great. Okay, and then my Valerio's, this is the ice cream we got. We had gotten ube ice cream at the Magnolia place right inside it, and that was a treat for us. That was really nice. But the Valerio's added up to, the Valerio stuff that I got was about $17. So that was an extra treat for us. Okay, so moving on. I always get some kind of corned beef over there because it's cheaper. In the regular stores, the corned beef is like $4 to $5 or so. Over there, it's around $3 or $3.99. So this is good. And then I don't know about you guys, when you buy coconut water, do you look at the label and check the amount of sugar inside? My husband and I always go for the one with the lowest sugars. Now this one here only had 12 grams of sugar. So when we get coconut water, coconut juice, or any kind of juices, we try to go with the one that has the lowest amount of sugar. So we always love stocking up on coconut water, whether we go to the discount store, Asian store, regular grocery store. We always have to have some kind of coconut water that we bring home. Okay, and you guys know I have mentioned about Filipino sinigang soup in the past. So these are normally 2 for $1, but if you buy the Knorr brand, which is in my opinion, it's the best one, but the store brand is called Pamana, and these are 2 for $1, the tamarind soup mix. So if you've never tasted Filipino sinigang soup, it's kind of like a sour, salty soup. It is so good. You can make it with anything from seafood to meats, and it even has directions on the back if you guys ever want to try to make sinigang soup. So these were 2 for $1. Okay, Now also, we try not to eat like too much processed or, you know, certain foods that are high in salt. But once in a blue moon, I will go ahead and buy the Sapporo, the Japanese noodles. Um, but one of the things I do like to get at Seafood City is their pork ribs, either the baby back pork ribs or regular, because it's a good price and I could see the quality is good. Like for example, this right here, this was only $5.35 and it's 2.15 pounds, $2.49 a pound. Now that is like a good amount of meat, and I usually cook this for my family because I try not to eat any pork at all. But you know, my family still likes pork, so I will use this in the sinigang soup, or I'll make pork rib adobo, or I'll saute it with different vegetables like the yellow squash, you know, and with coconut milk and hot chilies. This is really good with that. So I love buying the meat there. It's only $5.35 for this. So I got 2 of them. So that's a big savings right there. So the second one is only, and I don't know about you guys, do you wrap the meat also in plastic just to kind of not get all the juices everywhere, and it's better when you put it in the freezer, right? Now this one was $6.08, but look at all of that meat in there. That's a lot for $6.08. This week I only got pork and chicken because we already have we still have some more meat left in the refrigerator, like ground turkey, which I use a lot of. But today I got pork and chicken. Now the chicken, I was really happy because first of all, when I got there, they were putting them out. You could tell that they were just, you know, newly cut up and packaged. But this one here was only $3.12. It is chicken leg quarters. It's 2.4 pounds at $1.29 a pound. So if you can see, that is a really good bargain. And I got 3 different types of chicken, and they're all like in the same price range. This one was $2.98. You can't beat that. I mean, you could like feed your whole family for like $3. So this one is chicken leg quarters also. So $2.98. That is excellent to me. And when you guys buy chicken, I don't know if you might be embarrassed, but don't be embarrassed to smell chicken in the store. Because there's times like a chicken might get put back because a customer left it somewhere and somebody put it back in the chicken area, and it could be rotten because it sat out too long. So always, you know, kind of smell the chicken, make sure it's fresh for your health, you know. And then I did get some, I got the legs also, the drumsticks, $2.12 for 6 pieces. If you've never tried persimmons, you should try them. They are so good. So all you do is wash it and, you know, peel it with a paring knife. And after you peel it, you go ahead and cut it into little like orange segments. And they are so good just by themselves. You know, if you want, you can bake, you know, if you want to do like a baked like pie or whatever. But persimmons are so good. And I got 5 of these. They're so good to just snack on. Really good for you. And then one of the things, which is daikon, and in the Philippines we call these labanos. I think that's how you call it. But this was so cheap. I think it was like $1. And they're really good quality. So this is good with sinigang. You cut it up and you put it in there. Or else you can do like a daikon salad with tomatoes, fish sauce, and green onions, things like that. And that could be like a little condiment on the side, you know, if you fry fish or something. Okay, and then I got some lemons. The lemons are really good over there right now. I got 3 lemons. Okay, and then some Filipino eggplants. I got 2 of them. So this also can go in the sinigang soup, or else I make like a eggplant torta, which is you brown some ground beef and you saute it with garlic, onion, and then what you do with the eggplant is you could roast this in the oven until it's soft, and then you take it, peel the skin off. You kind of mash it up, but you keep this part on and you mash this up till it's kind of flat. And then you pour the ground beef on top, and then you put scrambled or beat up eggs, you know, beat the eggs, like 3 eggs, and you pour it on top on a skillet, then you flip it. It's like a torta, so that's really good. I do a lot of that with eggplants. Okay guys, and then bitter melon for your health, right? Remember, just my opinion, anything bitter is really good for different things like cancer and things like that. Anything dark, green, leafy, or bitter is really good to keep you healthy and to fight off, you know, all the things in your body that can cause disease. So I always try to buy like bitter types of vegetables and bitter melon. You know, I do a lot of different things with this. I can just steam it and eat it with, dip it in some, you know, kind of sauce, fish sauce, or the daikon salad on the side. But bitter melon is so good for you. Also guys, another ingredient for sinigang, or if you want to just steam it and eat it, you can dip it in a little bit of sugar if you want, but I try not to use too much sugar. But the little taro root, this is so good in soups. It's so good plain if you steam it and just eat it, you know, by itself. It's like, it's just so pure. You could taste like how good it is even by itself when you boil it and peel it. It's so good. So I got about like 10 of those. Okay, and then baby bok choy. I mean, I've used this in so many things. This was also cheap. It was like, I think around $2 or less. But this is good for soups, stir fries, anything, steamed. Just very multi-purpose, very good for you. Okay, and then I got a big old thing of bell pepper, just one, because I might do a turkey meatloaf this week, which is better than a ground beef meatloaf. So I'm going to use half of that for the meatloaf and maybe the other half on something else. And then okra, a thing of okra. You guys saw on my other video for the Albertsons haul that I bought the frozen okra, but if I go to Seafood City or if I see that the okra is fresh wherever I'm at, I always get okra. This has so many vitamins and it's so good for you, and it's so versatile too. Okay, and also got some Dole bananas. You guys know we always try to keep bananas for breakfast or smoothies. They're so good. Hey everyone, and last but not least, I got the kids and my husband some snacks, just a little bit. Okay, so I got him some shrimp snacks. Now these are called shrimp snacks original, but they do come in cheese, garlic, and barbecue. These were like 99 cents, and they're 2.5 ounces. It's really light and flavorful. It's really good. If you've never tried shrimp snacks, you should give it a try. Now I got them, this is a Filipino brand. It's called Chippy Jack and Jill. It's barbecue flavor. Now this is 7.0 ounces. It's kind of like a mix of Doritos and Frito-Lays, you know, the corn chips. So it's really good. Okay, and then this is their favorite, the Calbee shrimp chips. This was only $1.99, and it's the 8 ounce, which is a good amount right there. So that is the snacks I got them for this week, plus the ones that you guys saw me pick up at the 99 cents store only haul, some of those snacks. So I hope you enjoyed this haul, guys, and if you have a Seafood City in your hometown, go ahead and go in there, check out all the products and try them out. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like. It's absolutely free, and I will see you soon again. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.